We've talked previously about user stories, but then user stories go along with acceptance criteria. So yes, acceptance criteria, what exactly are those and how do you write great ones? Imagine this user story. As a customer, I want to book an appointment online so that I don't have to call the office. That sounds reasonable, right? So a developer works based on that. And then he creates an appointment booking system. It is made up of a basic form with name, date, and the submit button. No email confirmation, no ability to reschedule or cancel, no time slot selection, no calendar integration. And then it submits to a spreadsheet that the admin never checks. Did the developer do what he was asked to do? Absolutely. Does it work? Oh yes, it does. But then everyone thinks it's broken. The admins can't use it. In fact, everyone is frustrated with that solution. And all of that is because acceptance criteria were not specified. There was nothing to be checked to say it is when this is done or these conditions are met that we would say we have a good result or that we are done. So let's examine that same user story, but this time with acceptance criteria. Remember that the user story is, as a customer, I want to book an appointment online so that I don't have to call the office. But let's have acceptance criteria this time. So, user must be able to select a date and time. Confirmation email is sent after booking. User can cancel or reschedule via link. Admin receives booking in real time. Time slots update dynamically to prevent double bookings. I'm sure you can see that by specifying these acceptance criteria, you've removed the vagueness from the user story. You've created boxes, as it were, that must be ticked for that user story to be marked as done. So that means that acceptance criteria are the conditions that a user story must meet for it to be marked or accepted as done. It's like a checklist that you use to confirm that what was delivered matches what was expected. It ensures that everyone has a clear understanding of what success looks like. It ensures that the developers know when they are done, and even the testers know exactly what to test for. And then the client gets exactly what they asked for and not just what some person thought to build. To drive this home, let's try out one more example from Mama Laide. I'm sure by now everyone knows about Mama Laide and the Amala joint. And you know that Amala is the best food in the world, right? But let's look at the example. So we have this user story. As a customer, I want to order Amala online so that I don't have to queue. Good acceptance criteria for that might include stuff like the menu should show at least 5 food categories. Customers must be able to select quantity and add extras, for example, meat or begiri soup. The system must allow online payment via card or transfer. A confirmation SMS must be sent to the customer after payment. These criteria show exactly what done would look like. Good acceptance criteria follow what is known as INVEST, the INVEST acronym, and they are also SMART. But we wouldn't really go deep into that now. Let me just pick out some of the most important points that you need to note for good acceptance criteria. So first, they should be clear and specific. You shouldn't use vague statements like, it must work well. That is meaningless because it's not clear, it's not specific. Good acceptance criteria should be testable. Is it possible to check if it works well or not? So that means it must be testable? Can someone actually check if it works well or not? It must be realistic. It must be based on currently available tech and resources. It shouldn't be based on something that you're going to need to break the bank to accomplish, or something that cannot be realistically accomplished in the immediate future. It must be agreed upon. The stakeholders should say, yes, this is what we want. And good acceptance criteria must be relevant. They must be directly tied to the specific user story that they are under. Okay, not that you would pick acceptance criteria for something else and then link it to a user story. It doesn't work that way. So when you say app should load fast, that's a bad acceptance criteria. But you should say something like app should load within 3 seconds on 3G. If you say customer should get feedback, that's bad. But say something like customer should receive a confirmation email and SMS after checkout. If you say it should be user-friendly, that is bad. Rather, you should say something like users should be able to complete an order in 3 steps or less. If you are wondering how to remove ambiguity from your acceptance criteria, there is a format you can follow that is known as the Gherkin format. It essentially follows this: given, when, then. Given a particular situation, when an action happens, then this result should follow. So given, when, then. For example, given that a customer is logged in, when they place an order and pay, then they should receive a confirmation SMS with the order summary. So this removes ambiguity, and the developers know what to build, the testers know what to test, the project sponsor knows what to approve. If I could wrap this up with a statement, it would be that if user stories are the destination, acceptance criteria are the map. So thank you for watching. My name is Olumide Adeleye. I'm the business analysis coach. Head over to businessanalysiscoach.com for my courses. I have both practical courses that prepare you for the job and certification training that help you get certified by the British Computer Society, or BCS, the Chartered Institute for IT. So head over to businessanalysiscoach.com or chat with us, chat with my team via WhatsApp. The number is displayed on the screen and it is in the description as well. You can join our classes from anywhere in the world as they are online, and you get Africa-friendly pricing even for certifications and exams. I look forward to hearing from you. Ensure that you've subscribed to this channel so that you can keep getting more and more of my content. See you in my next video.